Yo guys, in this tutorial I'm be showing you guys how you guys can actually set up horror. Since in the last tutorial I completely forgot to do a few things that sometimes it would work, sometimes it wouldn't, because something I didn't show you guys in the settings. But this is just the old tutorial but me covering the stuff you need to do. So obviously the first thing you're going to head over to do is the Discord server in the description or comments, and just download advanced horror package by OXG. Once you do that, you're going to want to import it. I already have it imported, so I don't need to re-import it. Then we head over to OXG's horror folder with it, but these are placeholders. So these are animations are really shit and bad. Yeah, I suggest you to make your own ones, because look at this. This is a terrible animation. So the first thing I'm going to make sure you do is you're going to right click on it, prefab, unpack completely, and then just click on project. And then the next thing you're going to want to do is head over to tag, create a new tag, name it jump scare with a capital J like this. And then you're going to want to add it to the monster. Then layer, create a new layer, Timmy with a lowercase t, monster, layer, Timmy. If you do want to change all the layers of the children to Timmy, I don't do it, but if you do it by accident, or you want to make your monster invisible, you're going to head over to main camera, and then you should see color mask, and then just make sure Timmy is enabled since it's disabled by default. Okay, now the next thing you're going to do is head over to project settings, physics, and then you're going to make sure Timmy here is enabled. Once it is enabled, you're gonna head back over to scene, and then you're gonna now you're gonna make sure you drag the monster to a map. So click on level, for example, and then it's gonna come down here, and just place where the monster should be. Okay. Let me just put it here. Okay, next thing you're gonna do is your lighting. You're gonna head over to window, rendering, lighting. Just let me just drag this here. Now just keep this a float window. And then you're gonna wanna, you should see at the bottom here, it should say general lighting. You're gonna click underneath this, and then you're gonna click clear baked data. I'm obviously not gonna do it since my lighting is baked. And then just make sure to do this, clear baked data. And we're gonna head over to environment and change ambient color to pure black, and change intensity multiplier from 1 to 0 to fix your textures from looking like this and your game looking really bad, and then it will look something like this. But I use UIP, so mine looks better than my lighting looks better than a normal game, and it uses bakery. And now we're gonna start the jump scare. But I did break gizmos by accident, so on the audio source you're just gonna change this to the monster range, and then where you want it to be. Then you head over here and just set this, for example 10, and then let's do this. Okay, the next thing you're gonna make sure you do is you're gonna scroll up until you see Gorilla Player, change the tag to player, and then search Gorilla Player Actual, and then you're gonna change the tag to player too. But obviously my scripts depend on it using player offset, so I'm just going to use player offset for this. But make sure your things are both player. If they're not player, it just won't chase the players at all. Okay, so this is something you need. It's the jump scares and monsters, obviously. Let's just head back over here. But if it's commanders is just a placeholder, so just gonna drag this underneath there. You can see if you just drag it fine like this, it will just be perfectly fine. You're just going to disable it, and then just head back over here, this, and then we're going to monster, and then we're going to just drag this jump scare there, and then I'm going to change this to Gorilla Player. I recommend to just keep this off and delete the ragdoll, because modders can just spawn it forcefully. Okay, I'm not gonna change this to Gorilla I'm just gonna change the player real quick so I can actually show you guys that it actually chases the players. Okay. But you do not have to be in a photo room for the monsters to chase you. This works if you're not in a lobby and if the server host isn't on the map. Also, when the server host leaves the map, the monsters go back to their original positions, starting point. I'm just gonna go. This is just a like teleport joke. So yeah, where did he go? Okay, for some reason it's on the map. Oh, it's because I put Gorilla Zone instead of Timmy. That's complete my fault. Just make sure this is Timmy. Go back over here, go back to play mode. And then you're gonna see that he chases me now. I have no idea why my audio is so quiet in Unity. I genuinely have no idea. He's not rotating back. So I will fix this and fix the gizmos for you guys. Yeah. Also, another thing you should do if the monsters fall the map, this will make them teleport back. You want to head over to 3D object, cube, this. Oh no, we're just gonna double click on cube so we go back up here, and then we're just gonna scale this like this, make this like really big. Take this down underneath the map. For example, now we can disable the mesh right now. Create a new tag called Monster TP, or if you go to Monster, whatever tag TP tag is. For example, mine's Monster TP, and this is it by default. And then again, let me show you this. Now if we go into play mode and then we drag the monster underneath the map, it will fall down. I forgot to add is trigger enter. Is trigger element. I don't know what the fuck it's for, another fucking thing. Oh, I didn't add the fucking tag. Yo. Okay. I should just. Now it should TP back. I'm just doing this for memory, so yeah, see, it teleports back, and it can instantly just follow a map like a Viz, and it always teleports back. Also, your player does collide with it, so yeah, just make sure it's not. Also, if some maps are lower than the other one, like the actual cube, what I do is I just I make one for every map. For example, forest, I'll just put it like this, so as soon as it falls out of the map, it respawns instead of it. Okay, what is this? Instead of it just like falling up infinitely, or taking like around 10 seconds to respawn, so it just respawns instantly. That's all you need to do. And if you have any issues, please join the Discord and tell me. This is just very unedited, so don't mind my really bad video, but the monsters should fully work. Goodbye.